In this video, we'll cover filing an Acknowledgement of Satisfaction of Judgment, Acknowledgement of Satisfaction Form, SC-130, Notice of Entry of Judgment, SC-290, Acknowledgement of Satisfaction of Judgment, and EJ-100, Acknowledgement of Satisfaction of Judgment. When the creditor, the party who won the judgment, is paid in full, the creditor must immediately submit to the court one of the following three forms: SC-130, SC-290, or EJ-100. If the creditor does not file an Acknowledgement of Satisfaction of Judgment with the court within 14 days after receiving a written demand by the debtor, the party who owed the judgment, the creditor may have to pay the debtor damages and a penalty. Let's review each of these forms to help you decide which one to use. When the court awards a judgment, a Form SC-130, Notice of Entry of Judgment, is mailed to all parties in the case. Page 1 of the form lists the date the judgment was entered, the party who was awarded the judgment, and the amount of the judgment. On the back page of this form is an Acknowledgement of Satisfaction of Judgment for the creditor to sign and mail to the court when the judgment is paid in full. The form should be used when payment has been received and the creditor has not placed a lien against the debtor's real property, real estate, by recording an abstract of judgment with the county registrar recorder, or filed a notice of judgment lien with the California Secretary of State. When the court enters a judgment against multiple debtors, the judge will specify how much each debtor owes. The judge may indicate that each debtor is only responsible for his or her portion of the debt, but often a judgment against multiple parties will likely be jointly and severally liable, meaning that each debtor will be 100% responsible for paying the award. On the Form SC-290, the creditor is able to select the option that the judgment is satisfied against all debtors, or the option that only specific debtors have satisfied the judgment. It is very important that the creditor acknowledge which individual debtors have paid what is owed. Just like the Form SC-130, this form should be used when payment has been received and the creditor has not recorded an abstract of judgment or filed a notice of judgment lien. The Form EJ-100 must be used when the judgment is fully satisfied and the creditor has placed a lien against the debtor's real property, real estate, or filed a notice of judgment lien against personal property owned by a business through the California Secretary of State's office. If a lien exists, the creditor must have the form notarized before filing it with the court. The creditor must also provide a notarized original of the form to the debtor to file at the county registrar recorder's office, where the abstract of judgment was recorded. To release a notice of judgment lien, the creditor must file a judgment lien change form, JL3, with the California Secretary of State. This form is obtained from the California Secretary of State. In addition to using the form EJ-100 to file full satisfaction of judgment, this form is also used when the creditor reports that partial payment has been received from the debtor. Thanks for watching. If you would like additional information about the small claims process, visit our website, dcba.lacounty.gov/small-claims.